Hi everyone, welcome to the new episode of Peter's English podcast. In this episode, I want to talk about Hades, the god of Underworld, and the uh, Lord of the Dead. Welcome again in my 5 minute series of my episodes about Greek mythology. Uh, we can start right now. Who was Hades? Hades was the god of Underworld, and he was the king of the dead. Uh, he was he was the king of the kingdom of death. In that lives the souls of the dead people. Hades is the god of Underworld, and he was the king of the dead people. He was looking after his he was looking after the souls of the dead people. He isn't an evil bad god. He only does his work in his world of dead people. Uh, the famous symbol of Hades is Cerberus, the dog with three heads who protects the doors of the underworld. His and the second symbol is the helm of darkness, and thanks to this helm of darkness, he nobody can see him, and phew, voice will be in English. Wait a minute, people. Voice will be in English. Where are you? Voice up in English. Voice up in English. Voice up in English. I don't know. I have to find it. Wait a minute, people. It had to be some fun. Voice up. Nie voice word, voice up. Voice up. Double. Where it is? I have to find it here. Wait a minute. Yes, I found it. It's bident. Bident, I think it is the right pronunciation, but okay. And we, where are we? Yes, of course, and bident, that is the symbol of his power in his kingdom of that people. Hades' wife is Persephone. He kidnapped her because he fall in love with her at the first sight when he saw her, and she has to be with him and she has to live with him half on year, and the second year is with his wife Demeter. And now we can continue with the with the love story between Hades and Persephone. Persephone was picking up flowers when Hades kidnapped her. Uh, Hades kidnapped her because he fall in love with her because she was very beautiful and attractive woman, and she has to be had to be his queen. Demeter was her mother, and she was looking for her, and she looked for her, and she doesn't want and she didn't want to allow that Earth can create life, and it was winter, and people were hungry until Persephone came back to her to her mother, and until the after the long looking for action, Zeus and other gods helped Persephone to came back to her mother, but Persephone has eaten piece, 6 pieces of granatové jablko. Granatové jablko, wait a minute, people. Granatové jablko. Pomegranate, I think. I don't know, it is the right pronunciation, but okay. But she has eaten 6 pieces of granite meat, and thanks to this fruit, she has to be with Persephone has to be with Hades 6 months in the underworld, and every year, and the next 6 months she can be with her mother. I want to tell you that the start of the relationship, that the start of the romantic relationship between Hades and Persephone was very dramatical in the start, but then Persephone discovered that she loved Hades too, and she wanted to be with him, and she became and Persephone became the queen of the underworld, and she became Hades' wife, and it was beautiful love story and beautiful big love between Hades and Persephone. And in the end of my episode, was Hades an evil god? No, he wasn't. He only was the god of Underworld and the king of the dead souls of the people, and he was spravodlivý. And he was fair to his kingdom, and he was wait a minute, people. Spravodlivosť, justice, and he was a god, a god who took care about his kingdom, and his kingdom was full of justice between the souls in in his kingdom. And with this information, I want to end this episode. I want to tell you bye bye.